following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Well, you meet a fiery demise either way.
There's also a warrant there for El Renegado. It's similar to El Diablo's list, but it's added calumniation. There's a warrant there for a clean-cut looking exec type, and they are known as the Defenestrator. They are wanted for defenestration.
Oh, disgusting. I mean, I once saw a guy just defenestrate all over another guy, right in the face. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
There was a picture of a kindly old grandma with glasses and curlers in her hair. And she is wanted for mass murder, attempted genocide, environmental damage, terrorism. And her name is Shit Kicker Mary. And apparently, according to this here warrant, she was once part of the Shit Kicker gang. Until she killed them all.
Presumably one of her charges.
Which is the only redeeming thing she's ever done.
Now we know she has a bounty out on her head if we ever run into her.
There is another warrant of a balding, long-haired man who looks kind of overweight. And his name is Armpit Liquor Jones. And he is wanted for molestation and unwanted patting.
Jesus.
Last seen heading towards Night City.
It's all starting to sound like a backup character.
Why am I picturing the Too Many Cooks serial killer with that description?
Too many.
Well, that's going to take the wind out of the next one.
Oh no!
So we won't dwell on that. Sir Firo is a big, handsome-looking blonde guy with some 5 o'clock shadow going on. And he is wanted for adultery, childery.
Oh no. You sick fuck, Sir Firo.
Molestation, sexual assault, battery, lithium-ion battery, hybridry, and animal husbandry,
Oh no.
animal wife-husbandry. He's also apparently responsible for killing a horse that did not belong to him.
That's probably the most heinous crime there, yeah.
Killing a horse not his own. He hates to see it. Oh, we have a very colourful collection of bounties.
Rungy Murray Jones. There's a mouldy-looking guy with a headband on in the picture. He is wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, deadly assault with a weapon, weapon with a deadly assault, and of course deadly assault weapon. He is noted as incredibly stupid and unpersuadable, and insanely strong and fast. From New Zealand. Apparently, he can be set off into a violent frenzy with the mention of science or thinking, or having to think, but can be calmed with a bottle of tomato sauce. So long as it is not Continental Brand's imitation tomato sauce.
It's got to be Waddy's, mate. Good luck getting that here.
The most powerful neocorp in New Zealand. Waddies.
Probably, yeah. Neocorp.
Well, listen to rugby's would have eaten everyone and taken over and started it back up.
That's Earth 60.
Oh, so it's different.
Yeah, probably. I think New Zealand is a penal colony.
Hey, we went the way of Australia. Let's go.
They have Star Trek.
They have a Star Trek.
Well, it was known for being a penal colony in a place where writers went to learn how to write.
When you learn about how many writers are pedophiles, then maybe it's actually the same place, and Jake just didn't want to tell his dad something. It's wonderful, Jake, and not the other thing. Yeah, them's the posters. He's written it all down like it matters.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, maybe we're just going to become bounty hunters for the next few weeks instead.
Well, we might
Texas Rangers.
Just pass them all. We might get shit.
You could be outlaws hunting outlaws.
Yeah.
Bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters.
Renegades.
Then we'll have enough to own our own marina.
Yeah. Well, your biggest problem is, where do I put the helipad? On top of the building or over here where all the boats is? Jesus Christ, bounty hunting must be very lucrative in the Renegade universe. Well, in that bit where Dutch Dixon tries to bribe him with, like, it could be a sweet $100,000 into it. It's like, he made $300,000 bounties in the previous 3 episodes. Your deal is frankly not worth his time. Why didn't you take it? Because they make more than that in the weekend. Renegading.
Renegade.
Anyway, sorry, I finished making fun of Logan's character now.
For now.
Yeah.
Any filing cabinets? Any
Yes.
trunks?
Yes, many filing cabinets. 3 of them, in fact.
I'll check through them if I can.
You yank open the top drawer of the filing cabinet and you make a reflexes saving throw. An evasion check, if you
I
will.
thought the cardboard box was going to get me.
He's probably got a shotgun set up.
I'm surprised I haven't run into more shotguns so far.
16.
Jess hurls herself backwards as the grenade goes off that hit the pin on a bit of string
Class.
inside the cabinet and obliterates the filing cabinet.
Well, that'll
The
teach
noise
them.
echoes around the abandoned town.
That's one way to open a cabinet.
Oh, I didn't see the grenade there. Why would you put a grenade in a filing cabinet?
Yeah, that'll teach him. For your temerity of going into his filing cabinet, he's destroyed all of his own files. That'll teach him. Sorry.
Well, it was a good thing you weren't hurt. All of us.
That's that filing cabinet done. I'll be careful on the next one.
we stand further back. Yeah.
Oh,
And then hurl yourself away from the cabinet. So I want to blow it up. I don't want you having the files.
14.
Do you want to spend 2 points of luck on that?
Yep, if that's going to solve it.
Hey, fuck. Stupid fortunate bastards. It appears that there is a little bit of string. It's thinner than string. I'm just saying string. You understand? Like metal wire. And it's like hooked on the you know how filing cabinets have the thing where it's folded over like that? It's like hooked up on that and it goes that way in there. You can't see the grenade with your teeny weeny crack, but you can see like there's a little thin line just in there. And yank the drawer open.
I'll unhook the wire if I can.
How are you doing? Are you pulling it open?
I'll use one of my fine tools. So I might be able to just slide it in there and unhook it off the front of the cabinet. Because you've got to arm it somehow, so...
Give me another demolitions check. Yeah, demolitions check. You're disarming a
24.
Ooh.
Would you like to spend 2 points of luck on that? For no real reason? Alright, fine. You stop the grenade from being pulled open and going, oh, you fucking cunt. And you see the sweet, lucrative files within. Oh, he's got files on everyone in town, it seems. Oh, the dirty secrets piling up in there and how much he can shake them down for each week.
Yeah.
No
I'm not
mention-
going to go into detail. You
No.
weren't supposed to get these.
Any mention as to what he might do with those eddies? Seems like a cash king kind of guy.
Yeah. In the third filing cabinet, which he hurls open with reckless abandon.
No, well, there's been grenades going off. I don't think I'd get a touch of the cabinet. So it seems like Jess's purview. My demolitions is not good.
But you sure your greed doesn't override that?
Yes. Because I don't like
it's not
being
money in
exploded.
there, it's just files.
It's just information leading to money.
No, it doesn't mention anything in what Jess has as to where he might stash the ill-gotten gains.
I'm just confirming. I'm pretty sure I am absolutely terrible at demolitions.
Judging from the amount of files you can find, there must have only been about 50 people in town in this one drawer.
And how many drawers are there?
There are 3.
3. So 2 of them, at least 50. There's 100 people. Then I'll
Maybe,
check the third one, see if it's trapped as well.
You're opening the bottom drawer?
Yes.
You open the bottom drawer, you pull it out, and out, and out, and there is a costume in it. It's furry. And Jess picks it up, and it looks like a humanoid dog thing wearing a karate outfit. And
I'm almost like, maybe we should use
Yeah,
the grenades.
sick. Fuck.
What is this?
Oh
I don't
no!
want to know.
He's one of those very bastards.
I thought they were all killed in the second corporate war.
they were. They grew back like a fungus.
Actually, these days most people just augment themselves into furries, which is even worse.
Yeah, the animals, for example. Yeah, this is a costume that would
Be used for things.
yes, it's a dog wearing a karate outfit.
You might want to look for some sanitizer or something.
Maybe he's just some kind of costumed vigilante. Let's just assume it's that.
The dog has like a mask on, actually, in purple.
Oh, see? It's a mask. So it's my theory, and we don't have to think about this anymore.
Yes.
Yes, please, let's not.
Is there anything under the costume?
No.
Put costume back in. Close.
Yeah, I've already touched it. I may as well check now.
I'm not checking inside it.
No!
Yes, it looks like this.
Oh.
Oh no! I, as soon as you described it, I envisioned that one. I was just trying to think of the theme song because I can't get it in my head yet. So it's probably safer if I don't.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Oh, damn it! There we go.
Hong Kong Fooey. Faster than the naked eye.
Chicka chong, chicka chong, chicka. Oh, wow.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you need an interface check for me to figure out if
I do.
it's a 10.
Yes, there are nodes.
There is an architecture. Do any of them link to that fancy gun cabinet?
One of them does. Actually, all of them do. Sort of.
Sort of. There is an architecture here, and they do link to the gun cabinet. Sort of. Where can I trace any of those lines? Are they to in the building, or do they go out?
Not without connecting.
If you really want to steal the corrupt sheriff's guns.
No, but I am interested as to what else is on this architecture. So I need to find a node I can get in range of first. Or is there one in the sheriff's office?
There's one in the sheriff's office. You are in range of it. Right now.
Let me just have a look around. I might find out what happened here, maybe.
Hey, are you sure? I wouldn't go rummaging too much. We need physical things.
Well, only the gun cabinet so far. Is there anything else in the sheriff's office connected to the...
You won't know until you try.
I have to run it to have a look.
Roger, if it goes on
The
fire, you
notice,
can
in
put it
fact,
out.
seems to be either
Okay.
part of the cabinet or behind it.
I'll keep an eye on them.
Did
You
you
want to
drink?
keep exploring?
Yeah, did you drink enough?
Drink enough.
There's a cabinet built into the wall.
You
As
mean
far
to
as
piss
you're
on
aware,
them?
yes.
I'll give it a little bit of a pry. And see
You don't
if
want
it
to
does
burn
come
yourself,
away.
do you?
It's pretty
No,
solid.
you're right. Yeah, I think I had enough booze.
I haven't.
Just pick my
It's sort of hard
dick,
to
'cause I
get the angles.
Check in.
Yeah, you can't aim like I can, exactly.
Probably this one. Expecting trouble.
Wait till he listens to the notes afterwards and hears that conversation.
Which one?
Which said one?
I'm not listening to that. That sounds dodgy. I don't want
It
to...
was dodgy. It was dodgy. The person that we're aiming it at wasn't listening.
I did hear you say his job is to put me out if I go on fire.
Yep. Absolutely.
See, I'll jack in.
Okay.
Who is this superhero? Sarge?
No.
Rosemary, the telephone operator? Henry, the mild-mannered janitor? Could be.
That's why the third file cabinet.
He's got style of movie style and a pop that just won't stop. But the joint is from he's super top with a Hong Kong Louis chop.
He's not a weird sex pervert. He's a costume vigilante.
A really esoteric reference one by 2041. Okay, yes. You jack in. And you are immediately met with a demand for a password in this rustic old neon old west town.
So the
You're immediately greeted by a sheriff who's like, "Hold it, partner, you can't come in here without the password."
Of course, partner.
DV20.
I will first raise worm to make this easier. And then I will attempt. 20 is pretty...
It's very, very...
Oh, 13 is not 20.
Sure isn't. Do you want to blow all of your luck
No.
to still not beat it?
Yeah, you beat off by one.
I have 8 luck because of a jump start. Good luck.
Yeah, it seems you can't do it.
Am I able to tell if there's like an alarm signal being sent or something? Should I fail this too many times?
Sheriff just seems to be standing there.
I'll have one more crack at it. But 20 is like a lot. Yeah, like 16 is pretty good.
Do you want to blow 5 luck on it?
No, not really. Just, if I roll a 9, I get to 14 plus 2 is 16. So I'd have to 10 into a high number. So I will probably have to jack out safely.
Nothing happened. Graves is like, hang on, I've got this. Oh, no, I don't.
There's a strong password at the first stage of the architecture. I couldn't quite just crack it manually, so we may have to actually find the password if we want to have a look around. In there, that is.
Okay, first thing to look for are pictures of him with his family or something.
The worst thing is it's Hong Kong Fooey, but we can't get the reference because we just don't know what that costume is.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep.
It is.
We need to find some reference to it, like he's got
No, the problem is you need the name.
Yeah, so he might have copies of the show. We'd have to find his personal area.
Yes.
Is there any other rooms in the sheriff's office?
Sure isn't. Now, you are all trying to work out how you're going to get your password to this here architecture. I'm going to go get me a mug of something warm and vaguely milky. Because I'm thinking of boobs. $5. $5.
Let's see, where's persuasion?
I thought of an idea that might yield us the password, but I'd have to touch the suit again.
Well, looking for a
Yeah,
name
but
on the tag or something.
Yeah.
The problem is knowing that that's the password, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know it's a fairly important part of his interests. If he can
No,
put
it could be
away there.
it could be evidence.
You can just keep that in your filing cabinet or hid it away like that.
I got a 17.
Have you not seen
Why the cabinet wasn't locked, you prick?
You'd have to lock the.
I got a 17 on perception, looking for photos of his around his desk or something.
Or on the walls.
Or, yeah.
Sure isn't.
Oh well. Well, there goes that. He doesn't seem to have photos of anyone. Meaning he was a sad, lonely individual.
Well, if we find him not so alive, then maybe we'll find some clue to it. There's no body here, so we don't know what's actually happened to him. There's nothing else here. When something did happen, would they go to the Oasis?
Well, are we trying to help these people, or are we trying to...
Well, we didn't find any passports here. But if we find the sheriff, if he's...
Do we even know if they've with their border patrols up and going or anything? It sounds like... Okay, so it sounds like there's a bunch of... how shall I put this? Independent farmers who are out there who are pissed off the local continental brands who used to keep this town alive,
a risky play.
and the town's become basically a ghost town because these farmers have driven off the continental, well, pissed off the continental brands, and they've shut down until someone can deal with those
And maybe
independent farmers.
the farmers have fallen through on their ability to maintain the settlement, perhaps.
Yeah,
50 people is not a lot of people, but it's still a
probably
sizable
because
amount.
probably because they probably could have done it, but the big corpo place probably sabotaged it. Because that's what big corpo places
There's
do.
more than 50 people. There's only the 50 people in the one cabinet.
True. So potentially 150, maybe. Well,
There might be
100
people
'cause
he's
of
got
the
no
100.
dirt on.
Yes, and then
Also kids.
No, really, Gerald kids.
he does seem to
Maybe.
be very involved in his ability to bring money up to people.
So why do we need to find the sheriff?
Well, we might be able to find passports there, maybe? I'm not sure. You wanted us to come here to look.
Yeah, here. This may be one place he would keep them, but why would he? If he was captured, why would they be with him?
Not sure.
But also, why did he... I don't see any signs of a struggle. It's almost like he just up and left. Like he didn't take his jacket, and you found the money in it, and didn't take his money, and he left his coffee half drunk.
And some guns.
So how do we get to the next border? Like,
Well, first we
That's
look for
what
his
we need.
vehicle, I imagine. We're going to need a vehicle. Going on foot won't be an option.
why are we
We've got
going?
no
Why are we
bikes.
going on foot?
That's what I'm saying, going on foot won't... Well, we do have the bikes, but
Yeah.
additional protections if we hit a sandstorm or something.
So we leave the bikes here and go by vehicle.
Well, if he has a truck, which I'd imagine he might.
Maybe there's another train that goes across the border into Mexico.
I'd
No.
be more imagining a nomad
No.
convoy
There wasn't, no.
than
Well, no, that
an
train
actual
didn't.
train.
But
The other thing is supplies we're going to need as well. If we're wanting to make the crossing devoid of nomads, of course.
We need to somehow get the border. If we can't cross the border, there's no point finding supplies. We need to get a way across the border.
Yes, well, we can't do either of them from here. So we are going to have to keep looking.
He's suggesting we go to the border patrol and ask them what we need in order to cross.
Fleur,
Yes.
do you know what we need to get across the border?
Passports, an entry visa, or money.
Money. So, what would be the going rate for border passing?
It will depend on the guard.
And since we're wanted criminals,
Yes. With bounties on our heads now.
Well, hopefully they don't know that.
It would be nice, but if they do, we would have to
They
exceed
probably
the bounty.
do, considering they knew we were coming this way. They probably made sure to post it to all the people on the border guard.
Well, it was here.
We might need disguises. We might not be able to cross the border as us. So we might need to see if we can find somebody who can make up some fake IDs, but they have to be fake IDs that are for our
that's why
alternate. Yeah.
why we're here is to find fake IDs. But it's not likely to get fake IDs made in the time that we need. I mean,
So you are under a time pressure.
I'm concerned that the longer we take,
Everyone's agent's buzz with the update and the cost deduction. So you may learn about the things that are on them now.
Oh.
Ah. Of course. Roaming.
Oh. I got a message from Jen. Maybe I should. I'm fine, might as well read it now. Roger, thanks for trying to tell me about the carrier problem. I admit when it didn't work I thought you were trying to sabotage my efforts. But I've had a look up on my neural modelling software and you're right. I'm going to have to stop using it for concepts. And I guess there goes anyone listening to me anymore. Oh, shit.
well, that is a win. But hopefully,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that she's made a strong enough fan base.
I'm
Maybe
sure
she
she'll
has.
figure it out.
I'll have to send you something back, but we've got other things to worry about now.
Where did this come from? And I'll pull out a little. I assume they'll be kept on memory sticks, a program. Because apparently, at some point a while ago, I was given a new program and I didn't notice. Because I don't use the program side too much. What's there?
Okay, so there's nothing we can find here that'll help us out. Wonder where else we could get some kind of.
I'm sure when this place was operational, they had some sort of fixer type person. They'd be the person you would normally go to acquire paperwork or disguises.
You don't think they'd have any work visas in the old Continental Brands place?
Possibly.
Like people who might actually be from Mexico and have only come here to work at the Continental Brands.
Or maybe exec paperwork of the like. If they have terminals, we may be able to jimmy it together so that we're on those.
Yeah, especially because
Sunsets.
it's getting dark. Especially because apparently they're all away at the moment.
So I want to use the DV15 extra roll
Okay.
for a fast rider.
Okay. Fast Rider's a hot rising new tech name you've heard about recently. Like way out on the edge, inventing cool shit. No one knows who they are, where they come from, or where they're based out of. But their shit is really cool, highly sought after. A bunch of corporate headhunters have been trying to get them, but they can't because they're too good at hiding.
And now I know where they are approximately, or possibly. Potentially.
Yeah.
I know what a task is.
Yes.
Oh.
Once we get over there, I'll tell you more, but it's going to be a bit harder than we expected.
Of course, he's dead.
Funnily enough, I had expected that. I just decided to make it now because I hadn't done it last session. I got a 26 on the 15 concentration check to recognise the AI lady that it was.
Cunningham.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You just recognise an AI lady, you recognise
the
the AI
AI
Was that
lady.
the one that popped in later on?
Yeah, well, the one that showed up and took her away
Took
right
them
at
all
the
away-
end.
took
Yeah,
them all away.
took them all away.
Yeah. Not
Something
I don't know.
was going
but
down.
I heard.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear her, but
You heard him say it, yeah.
yeah.
Weird. Huh.
We may need a vehicle.
We need to haul something potentially.
Yes.
Or something big.
I don't know.
Roger at least did have a good idea that might get us
Sorry, yes.
paperwork.
Continental
Did
brand.
you say Continental Brands?
Factories shut down. There could be something in there if we broke in.
Maybe the execs have some travel paperwork. Or
That would be our most likely place now.
Also, it's getting dark. We might as well shack up in that place. It's
yes,
free board.
Right?
it's already been shot up. Just a warning. And there's a strange message regarding the traders, which I believe might be related to those farmers.
Yeah.
We might at least be able to pull water from the well. But we'll try that in the morning.
I might even have some food in Continental Brands.
Potentially. Can we retrieve that grenade?
Of course you can, it's just sitting there.
Here you go, you have a
This could
grenade
be useful.
GSA, so.
No, he just took it, so...
Well, but I hold it out to you to disarm it. You any good at throwing the old iron pineapple?
It's an armor-piercing grenade.
It's an armor-piercing grenade.
Do you want it, or should I hold on to it?
If you want it, you can...
I'm sure we'll find a use for it. The DM doesn't let us buy them very often because we use them too much.
Also, we hand in those 6 of them we had.
Grenades! 6 of them!
It actually sucked having to hand in all those grenades and the assault rifles and all those things that we had to hand in.
But this is 6 grenades.
6 grenades and a
These
case.
are like diamonds.
And a case.
Barris would love to have that many grenades. He would use them so fast, though. He would defeat 2 or 3 quests with them.
Well, you have to use them now that you can't choke.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to choke people. I have to resort to non-lethal grenades.
Non-lethal grenades!
There are such things. Sleep grenades.
So this is,
Yeah,
this is not the real type of non-lethal
I saved
grenade.
your ass with a sleep grenade.
Yeah. I also got real chipped one time by them. Instant grenades.
Oh, that's right.
Right, are we going?
Yes. Should get moving
Yeah.
now before it becomes too dark.
We go
Too
out.
dark to see.
So take off.
Hey, at least it's,
Feels like you're knocking on heaven's door.
at least it's dark enough that we might not get noticed breaking in.
Right, so you trudge off out of the sheriff's office and immediately see people.
Are they the people from the train?
It's dark.
We get
But
18.
judging from the sombreros, yes.
Ah. Oh, just our 2 sombreroed friends, or like the operators as well?
Operators. The ones who weren't bringing the little pillbox hats.
I want to head around back to the sheriff's to see if there's a vehicle there that may be left behind.
Hey, Mamacita, where you going? Do you have to get your stuff off the train? We're leaving.
We'll tend to that while you take care of business, I say, to imply that you're going to use the bathroom.
Oh, why did she not use the public restroom right here?
She just has her ways.
I understand she must be of Indian extraction, huh?
I mean, have you ever tried using a public toilet? It's disgusting.
Especially cleaning and going outside.
No more disgusting than the streets you walk through, Night City boy.
We'll go remove the bikes and any other equipment from the train.
Oh, yeah.
Strap like
Guess
some new
Flora's
tents
big
and
case.
things.
Fleur can handle her own big case.
Cable tie it to a bike.
It's a bit big for that.
Oh, okay.
This is a steamer trunk.
Oh. She's going to have to cable tie that to herself when we ride the bikes.
Bikes.
Yes, bikes.
Uh-huh.
We have tents.
How are you planning on travelling after the train?
I assume you had plans, like a proper plan.
We had less than 6 hours to put this together, so... And we spent most of that in a fight.
We're kind of a wing it as you go group.
Notoriously so.
We're going to find around back.
You find no usable vehicle. Well, that's not true. You find a burnt-out wreck of a vehicle, which, if you were a nomad, is a usable vehicle with just a bunch of extra steps.
But I'm not nomad. So it's unusable.
It's junk.
Let's have this weird picture. You see a burnt out rig, but you still like press the button on the key.
There is a couple of bicycles as well, though. They could be used. Just bicycles.
Push bikes.
Yeah.
We could
Well, they're
use-
pedals.
We could use those to get around if we didn't want to fire up the bikes, the actual bikes.
There
In the
also
town,
appears to
anyway.
be an old, rusted-out mech walker.
Oh,
Okay, that's about, I'd say about 12 feet tall, 8 feet wide, sort of bipedal, made of rust.
Does it look like the rust has moved slightly? 'Cause, you know, if the joints move, everything else is rusted except for the joints.
because that's scraped away against.
Yeah.
You could make a vehicle tech check to figure that out.
Well, we'll push the bike up around to where she's gone, meet up with the bikes.
$20.
Yes.
Does the key for a vehicle work on this?
Are you opening the access hatch to find out?
Yes.
Are you finding the access hatch to find out?
Well, I'll look for this exit hatch.
It's got a rear hatch. All right, and now you must make an athletics heaving type straining check
Because
to
you're not
open
going
it.
to
Unless you have a body of 10 or better.
I do not.
Then an athletics type straining
I
and
think you-
heaving check.
I don't know, Jess. I'll give your body a 10.
You were able to wrench open the rusty access hatch, which is tightened with neglect. And you're like, if only I had my spray lube. Because I could loosen this up nice and good and get it going with my soft oil lubricants.
Couldn't bring everything.
Why not? Everyone else did.
I feel I don't have a lot.
Inside you find a set of controls, a couple of joysticks, a bunch of like little blinky, well, they're not lit buttons, but and old style toggle switches. And there's a big screen there, and you think like, oh, you'd have to scrunch up in here, but like you could control it, like maybe that sort of thing. There doesn't appear to be a key port anywhere, but there is a big red, faded red button with "STR" written on it. The rest is smudged away along with the red.
I don't think this would be a good idea to start this. Actually, I think it'd be a really bad idea. Start.
I mean, it's red. You have to.
I can't
Roll
help
me a
it.
vehicle tech check.
Will she push the big candy-like red button?
26.
18.
It's got to the mind that it is to yours.
There is a sound like it makes a lot of noise. Smoke belches out of its twin-finned exhausts, and it rattles and groans and creaks, but it's going.
It's working!
It's working! Everyone can hear this noise.
So, I guess hearing that and still on the approach, I would like...
One of the front headlights is the only one that works, and it flickers on palely. Very old light, very pale.
kick the stand on the bike and go to, like, look around that corner at what the fuck's going on.
Well, one of those old primary arms war mechs, like dating back to the South Am Wars, is on, and its rotary cannon is menacingly pointing in your direction as it creaks around.
Oop. I go around that corner, back up against that wall. Roger, we may have a problem.
What happened?
War machine,
War machine.
I may need you to hug it into submission.
Victor? What?
No. I move away from the corner so that Roger could come in and peek around it.
I'll go around
Actually,
and peek
move.
around the corner.
Try to take for a step.
It creaks loudly, but it does take a step with a successful DV-15 drive land vehicle check. If it was properly lubed up, I would not be requiring checks, because you do not require a check for any normal movement of a vehicle.
We might be able to, like, fix it up a little at the workshop.
The
It's
screen shows you what's in front of it, and
it's
it
a
includes an
14.
ammo counter. So you do not get it to walk forwards.
luck?
Unless you want to spend 2 luck.
no.
Would pass
You
that
think it's
mean-
2 seized up to walk forwards. If only you had your Sovoil lubricants.
I'll have to check my bag to see if I do.
Or that teeth place if you don't. It's a little workshop we could raid. Get our
So you
robot
appear
going.
around the
It
corner.
also has ammo readouts for your weaponry. It looks like B guns down to 50%, and the other side, it has a missile rack, and
Yeah.
it does have a rocket in it.
Rocket?
A rocket.
But if you fire it, it'll hit the side of the rocket launcher tube and blow yourself up.
No, this is well designed. This was designed to fight a real war. This is an actual vehicle from the Cyberpunk lore, not a reference to Helldivers. I just chose to change the general shape of it to more closely resemble the Patriot exosuit.
Okay.
Yeah, appearing around the corner at what Graves was looking
You
at.
go around the corner and there's this horrifying, squat, threatening, one-eyed war machine pointing its Gatling gun threateningly at you.
Oh shit!
Probably
Go back
jittering
around
as
the
it just
corner
tried to
again.
check the
Jittering and
steer.
shaking with rage! Belching
Fucking
smoke out the
thing's
back.
gonna kill us. What the fuck is that?
A old school war machine. An old school walker. And,
Did it kill Jess?
Well,
That's
maybe.
where she went. She went round there.
Having fun.
I am, actually.
Okay, here's the plan. Maybe it doesn't fully work. We fling around this corner, we point our assault rifles at it, and we tell the person to get out, and we'll shoot their rusty machine to bits.
You should threaten it with that new grenade you just got.
Yes, right. On 3?
Okay.
1, 2,
2.
3.
I say 3 and I don't move.
I say 3 and I don't move.
Yes, we both look at each other at the same time and both go, "You bastard!"
I'll find the shutdown button.
Oh.
Fools
Okay.
seldom differ, I guess.
Maybe it's broken.
Look around the
Climb
corner.
out.
We're both sort of like peering out.
Looks like Jess defeated it. There she is, standing there.
Good job, Jess. You defeated
one.
that monstrosity.
What?
Yeah, how'd you stop it?
I turned it off.
Wait, you were in there?
Yes?
Ah, yes, we knew this the whole time.
Why are you
Fresh
holding a
dust.
grenade?
Oh, just, keeping it safe.
Why did you pull the pin?
Secure. Just making sure that still works.
And why is the handle not on it anymore?
It's called a spoon, Roger. Oh.
Roger goes, are you missing something?
It's called a spoon, Roger. Don't know why, it's rubbish in it.
My favourite thing is that how do you use a grenade? You pull the pin and throw it, and then no, you don't throw the pin!
Ah.
You actually get trained to throw grenades.
Just because there's one thing you don't want to mess up.
You really don't.
I've seen the videos of them messing it up and then their battle buddy shoulder tackles them into the big training pit. You just hope the grenade didn't fall into.
Just seized up.
Huh. You think you might be able to get it more operational?
I've had some lubricant.
Well, if you don't, there is, and I'll look back at because we saw the workshop.
Right, might be I actually want to get some gear out of the workshop if I can.
Yes.
We might need it for entering. Do we have it? Did you grab all that stuff?
Yes, we got the bikes, all that stuff tied to it, and
How
our
is
big
whole-
new steamer truck.
How are we going to get that steamer trunk?
Yes, we may definitely need a new vehicle. We could strap it to the top of your bot if we get it working.
You think we could? I suppose we could ride the bike side to side of the vehicle with the big mech suit.
I don't think they'd let us through the border with that.
Yeah, no, but it could be helpful in the meantime. For now, yes, let's try the workshop and then.
They might have more ammunition.
Wait, it's already got some. Okay.
She's beginning to scare me. It might just be the big scary robot.
Which one? This one? Or the girlfriend?
All three of them. Victor's also quite scary.
Oh, I thought you were referring to her as my girlfriend, but
Oh, no. In this case, this one. Max Tech doesn't exactly operate out here.
I think they operate where they like to.
Yeah, Texas has their own psycho squads.
That's cool.
They call the Havoc Team, something like that.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Let's call it Max Tech.
Right, let's go check this store.
So you head to Continental Brands.
Oh, I was going to make a stop
We're going
off
to the workshop
at
first.
the workshop. Yeah,
Ah, yes, John Smith's Teching.
that's the one.
You
You
know,
negotiate your way inside, and you find inside that there is a severely damaged pickup truck wedging the other door shut. It's got like two big, like a drive-through arrangement, and it's got these two car lifts, and one of them is occupied with a dune buggy.
Oh, death trap.
And there's crates and tools everywhere. It looks like there's a little table with a checkerboard cloth over it, and it's got like some sandwiches on it and some beers. And there's a battery-powered radio sitting beside it.
How mouldy are the sandwiches, or are they
They're not.
just stale?
They're not mouldy at all.
Stale or
You're
just fresh?
trying one?
No, I'll touch one.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's just stale. Okay. Yeah. Can't be too long because they're just stale.
Well, you never know what the simple breads are made out of these days. It might last a little.
you get lots of preservatives.
Well, here's a vehicle.
Yes, a buggy too, suited to our particular task. And it would make sense for us to have something like this crossing the border.
It looks fun to drive.
You'd have to get it down off the stand and then out of the workshop. And hope it's functional.
Well, let's look for some lubricant for Jess.
Maybe we can scrounge up some other nebulous tech parts.
I'll spend some time going rummaging through the workshop to find anything useful.
Oh yeah. This is a fully equipped workshop.
Oh, does he? I'm looking for so obviously lubricant for the.
Yes. They have some petrochem lubrication canisters.
That'll do the job.
Can tell Sovel.
Specifically mechanical ones, so silicone based.
Yeah, so I'll push that off to the side. Any other tools I can use to kit out my kit, just to fill it out.
They've got everything: spot welders, kerosene,
Yeah, but portable wise.
pliers, hammers. They've got a toolkit.
You
Yeah.
get like an oxy kit. The small one's probably portable, maybe.
I've got a toolkit, so. Check his office.
A bunch of business stuff.
Yeah.
And power doesn't go if it's the light switch.
There is no power.
No power.
Do they have any Chew-2 canisters?
They have a large, tank of it.
Useful.
But none of the jerry can
They do not
stuff.
seem to, no.
Okay. We might be able to find.
Also going, doom, 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 outside, that is empty.
Oh, well, so much for that.
Right, we need to get this off the hoist.
Yes. There's a hoist connected. If we can see exactly what it's plugged into, if
We
it goes to a generator or to the.
clear everything out from
Mains.
underneath it.
And that's
Use
it.
the emergency lower.
The dune buggy slowly begins to lower.
Nice. Of course, we need some fuel.
Oh, we don't know. It may already be fueled up. Until I check over the vehicle, we won't know.
We may want to do what we can before we leave. To
Check the truck that's parked up against the thing.
I'll go check the truck blocking the door. And see if it starts.
And vehicle tech.
Could just turn the key and see if it goes.
You will need land vehicle tech.
12.
You can't get in.
Ah.
Well, what are you doing?
I can't actually get in.
I didn't just check the tank.
Can I check the tank from the
Land
outside?
vehicle tech check.
9!
What tank?
I can't find the tank. Look, it's not a network. I'm not exactly good at this.
I'll go
Or a
over
security door.
and check
Land
the tank.
vehicle tech check, please.
I'll check if the architecture I found before extends over here or if there's a new one. 13.
15.
What tank?
Can remove it.
There actually isn't one. It's been removed.
It's been removed. Oh, that's...
The doors have been welded shut.
Why
The
the...
tires deflated.
They've welded the doors shut and...
In fact, the vehicle perfectly blocks this entrance.
Well, this was clearly a defensive mission, then, I guess. Was there an architecture for this building?
Make a check.
I did, it's a 13.
Yes, there is.
There is architecture. I'll see what I can see. Plug into this one.
I usually have a sound for that, but I don't right now.
Same dick.
You're met by an ornery sheriff, and it's like, howdy, partner. You're gonna need a little old passphrase to come on into town. We don't take kindly to outsiders around here.
And that is a DV20 again.
No. 15.
A res worm. I'll try to crack it. Yes, just.
You are now into the machine shop architecture. And the old net.
Ah, you'll hear me say.
You find yourself looking at a neon town with a strange sky high above. And now you understand the problem with your node detection thing. This town is still part of the dungeon.
That's why there's so many connections.
Strange shapes picked out in wireframe neon move in the distance. Large. The strange sky overhead you think maybe looks a bit organic looking and whale-like.
Well, I don't wish to... Oh, I guess I will talk about it. It's not just an architecture, it's the old net. See why the passwords were put on everything.
Are you safe?
You're never really safe in the old net. I'm not currently being attacked by anything. I do wish to... would it be a perception or just another interface to detect whether anything is nearby that can prey upon me? 10.
Yes.
Scratch that.
He thought he was all alone. But then he turned around!
What is it?
Murder.
Ah, good to see you again.
Unwise to come back. You are in my hell now. Edward Hargrave.
Yes, well, we're old friends, of course, you and I.
He stretches out his hands and two horrible vampire-looking creatures raise. Hargrave says, "Wait, did you just summon a bunch of programs in one action?"
You hacker, you. I still have my 2 net actions, or have I...
You still do.
Can I just safely check out?
At this stage you can.
I'm gonna do that.
What'd you find?
Oh, I found Devil. Again. He's here.
No. So,
And unfriendly, it would seem.
why is he unfriendly?
I'm not sure, but he didn't sound very pleased, and he started rezzing programs.
Oh, he
I didn't
immediately
approve of.
noticed you.
Yes.
So,
He didn't manage to trap me in place, so
so he may have been just trying to scare you out of there.
yes, potentially.
Because
you
you...
are trapped in there and you don't realise it, and this is fake.
Thanks, Roger. That's precisely what I needed to hear right now.
Well,
Yes, I wasn't taking the risk that he would cut me off and exact a little revenge for our treatment of him last time.
we didn't treat him unwell last time.
Flashes back to the server he was in, getting shot up, and us throwing zaps at him, and sat 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 him.
Night train to the end.